and welcome back to Role-Playing Unlimited. Hello! We are very excited to be here with you after the unfortunate cancellation last night. We're going to try to make up for that this Thursday by having an Open Table Thursday instead of Open Table Monday this week. I, of course, am your host, Tragically HP, coming to you live from the 100th Meridian, where maybe the exact feeling is on the other side of this feeling. We are getting along here in our Tuesday night game, Session 7, if I'm not mistaken here tonight, or is it Session 6? I'm honestly a little bit behind. I think I may have labeled it wrong. I think it's Session 7, though. We're going to jump into the main game here. Looks like we have the Mask Agents best suited for this mission tonight. Our cast includes Amphith Altizari, played by Sean Daly, Cal, One with Rage, returning. We are excited to welcome Jaime back to the table. We also have Theron, played by Mythwolf, Nisha, played by Saz, Asilatim, who is just bouncing all over the place here, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays now, played by our good friend Westy, Arm Ripper Blaze, returning for the second week in a row here, played by none other than Blaze, and a newcomer to the table here, Tessara Crimsonvale, played by Summer Girl. So excited to have another new player here this week. It's becoming a weekly thing here at Role Playing Unlimited, and it's always a lot of fun. In the meantime, I will jump into the primary chat here where I see our players have gathered. What's going on, everybody? Jaime, welcome back. So good to have you, man.
No problem. Been a while.
Yes, indeed. I see Evil Dawn also lurking here. Thanks for being here, brother.
Hey, my pleasure.
And Mythwolf, I believe, perfect attendance for the Tuesday night session here. Perhaps the one with the most connected storyline through it all, or am I mistaken?
I've not missed one since we started, I don't think.
Nice. I joined late in one, so kind of jumped in right at the end of well, not even the end of the fight, right as it started, I think.
Oh, very true, very true. Yeah, I was just saying that Westy has taken Asilatim from all of the open table games, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so he's kind of, he's not jet lagged this week, fortunately, since it's the first game of the week, but it were definitely possible. And then welcoming to the open table for the first time tonight, we have Summer Girl. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Possibly some microphone issues. We'll connect back on that when time permits. Everybody got their characters leveled up. Let's make sure we are all
I'm doing that right now.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, you should be level 4. That is confirmed.
That's good to know.
Yes, sir.
I got level 4, but I don't know how to do the XP.
It should be 2700 to activate level 4. I'm not mistaken, 6500 is level 5, which, of course, we may have a bit of a grind ahead before we get to that.
Or fighting a dragon.
Yeah, you could do that in your first session and just pop up 5 levels just like that. I mean, that's what the Wednesday night crew did. They jumped in at level 1, and by session 3, they were level 5, because, yeah, that's what happened. Get some music playing here again, I think. That should be popping in on the stream here in any case. So yeah, level 4. Right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we missing anybody here for tonight? want to make sure everybody that claimed a seat is here. Drist, Airborne. Oh, Saz. Yeah, he said he'd be a little late. And then also, yeah, Sean as well.
Alright.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hey there, thank you. Great to be here.
Glad to have you. Hey, Don, if you could tag Sean, just make sure he is aware of the game in progress, please. And then Saz, I imagine, will be along shortly. He already let us know.
Will do.
Danka. Alright, well, let's just jump right into this here on our brand new Dragon Lotus map. Which, I'm not sure if this is showing as a black screen for all of you, or if you're able to see anything. Probably a dark screen, yeah?
I see a dark screen.
Alright, let's get your characters.
Confirm darkness.
Darkness, impersonate me!
Cast magic missile.
Into the darkness. There is Asilatim. Here is Amphith. For some reason, only with 11 hit points. That can't possibly be right. No. Something to fix later. Mr. Blaze. There's our rabbit folk. Our only surviving member of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle team. Our new player, Tassara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got so many characters in here. There it is, Cal. Okay. Excellent. If you are not able to see just yet, maybe do a page reload, and that should trigger your character's line of vision. And if it doesn't, let me know, because that means I probably don't have vision set for your character.
It did not for Mythwolf.
Interesting. You should have... Oh, okay, I see the problem. There we go. Mythwolf should be good.
Yep.
Asilatim
Sean hasn't.
sitting in darkness.
Sean has not responded to either mode of communication.
No worries. Not unusual. Sometimes things just happen, you know. That's the nature of the open table. If for some reason he's not here in like 20 minutes or so, maybe we'll put another tag out in the Discord channel, see if anybody wants to jump in. If not, no worries. We can always bring in Don's character or roll with a smaller party.
I refreshed the screen, but I'm still seeing black.
Gotcha. Okay. Asilatim does not have dark vision, right?
Correct, but I have dancing lights, so if
That's
it's pure darkness, I'd throw up a dancing light
okay.
or multiple, because
I
we're
got
going
you.
on the ship, right? So
Exactly. So it's not
Yeah,
even
so-
necessary. I just need to activate vision for your token here. And for Arm Ripper, do Goliaths get dark vision? I don't think so. Or do they?
It says I have dark vision.
Well, that's handy. 60 feet? Or are you one of those 120 people who can see around the planet?
No, it's limited.
Gotcha. I will set yours to 60. That should do the trick. Let's make sure... Oh, okay. Yep, there's Sazzy responding for Sean. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Always good to be in contact. Anybody else not getting vision yet? I think I have everybody set correct, but I'm not sure. Oh, that was the wrong button. Well, that's Sean's character. I guess we'll go over this right now. That is Amphith, our what is he? Dragonborn, the Ranger, that's right. Dragonborn Ranger. Silatem, our human lightning-themed wizard. And Arm Ripper, our Goliath barbarian. And I believe Nisha is playing a Harengon rogue. And Summer Girl here. We have an elf fighter, ranger, rogue, possibly. And another Dragonborn, I believe also a barbarian. Possibly the largest Dragonborn known to exist. I believe he's closing on 8 feet tall.
And that beats me.
That's you I'm talking about. I thought your guy was like 7'10".
He is.
Yeah, you're getting close to 8 feet tall right there. So that should cover our characters right there. This map, you are free to explore. This is our transport from mission to mission. Our captain, Leonora Gatra, she can be found right in here in the cockpit. But notice that the door icon has a lock on it, so you are not able to access that area freely, as opposed to the doors on your left and right, which if you walk up to them and click the door, it should open right up and you can walk right in and explore any unlocked areas. Down here is our tiefling source for all things mercantile, Merdian. And yes, he can sell you what it is that you need. I can upgrade your weapons for you, and I can perhaps liquidate some assets that you do not wish to keep in your possession. And yes, when you have coin and things in your possession you wish to do bartering with, you come see me, okay? We can see Theron is exploring some of the medical bay over here on the right. Again, everybody feel free to move out and explore. We are not in initiative. This is your home base, so get used to it. We'll be here on occasion between missions, and the fact that there is a map for it may be a hint of a future conflict to come aboard this ship at some point, so it behooves you to be familiar with the layout. Yep, we have a medical bay, and then we have an actual surgery ward where our doctor is currently off ship for the time being, but they will be deployed to this surgery bay when the time comes. We also have a lounge area in the northwest side of the ship, perfect for relaxing. Your crew quarters are just south of that on the direct west side of the ship. Not a whole lot of bunks, but the nature of your missions and what have you, typically not everybody is asleep at the same time, so there's a lot of shared bunks going on. And then on the far south side of the ship, you can access the engineering bay. And for your own safety, the airlock doors have been locked on the side that leads out to the blackness of space and your absolute utter demise. Don't open those doors.
I thankfully did not.
I tried. They're locked.
Yes. And you'll come across...
Actually, not interstellar space, it's the astral plane.
Now, also with these doors, these will be featured in our dungeons going forward. It's a very cool new feature of Roll20. Now I do not have to manually add different lines of dynamic lighting and move those out of the way when you access new areas. Unless, of course, it's a locked door. I have to still be manual with those, but I do like the freedom it gives you as the players to just kind of wander around, open up doors. Ooh, what's this? And at long last, the door to the cockpit opens up, and Captain Gatra steps out. And she looks over to Theron. So, how did it go?
It went very well.
Welcome.
Oh, I think you're coming in a little soft there, Saz. Are you away from your microphone?
No, I'm right here. Does anyone have a link to the? Sorry, I can't find it.
Yeah, I'll send it. Don't worry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, buddy. You're good. I just want to turn your volume up there so I can hear you. I heard something in the background. I was like, is that one of those voices? And Gatra looks back to Theron. Defined very well.
Well, I have this. And I show it what I know I got something.
You have a bottle of essence.
Yeah, the spirit vial.
Yeah, there it is.
None of us died, Captain, if that's what you're talking about.
That is
No,
good
that's not
news,
true.
of course. Ah, yes, this will make a fine addition to the collection. I'm certain the client will be quite happy with this addition.
Do you know
So
what
we're
that
collecting
creature
these wee
was?
beasties.
I'm sorry, one at a time, please.
Do you know what that creature was?
I'm honestly not sure. Would you mind explaining it to me? I can
I
see by
was-
its essence it is quite powerful.
It was some sort of drake dragon creature that was born out of corpses. Do we know? We don't know what it was, do we?
No. I'm sorry, say again? Constructed drake of corpses?
Yes. The ritual in the middle that the witches were performing formed this creature. It was aggressive to all before we put it down.
I see. Tell me, did any of the witches survive this conflict?
We killed them.
Excellent, excellent. Any other interesting finds along the way? Creature or mineral?
I ate a cube of tea worth 30 gold.
Oh, I do hope that was tasty.
It was delicious.
We found a few trinkets.
Excellent, excellent. Trinkets, of course, are occupational rewards for the mission at hand. I should say this is a different crew than I sent out, but not entirely an unusual occurrence. Do you know approximately how many were in your number in addition to this?
Our characters would know.
Right? Well, I guess we can look through the chat or the journal here. So we have Aiton,
True.
Braxton, Eclipse, Gideon. Gideon, come back, dude! You were so awesome. 4, and then Leela. Okay, so 5. So we've got 5 non-present who were pretty active in the adventure.
Define pretty active.
Present. For at least one session, I suppose.
Darling,
R. Alright, so there are 7 of you, I do believe. Not counting Dawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright.
Dan?
What's happening?
Looks like Sazzy's having some voice problems here. They're going to have to type their RP into Roll20. So
Okay.
keep an eye out for that.
Sure thing, we'll do. I should say, for a job well done of this magnitude, you have each earned, and she brings out several stacks of gold and platinum bars. No worries at all, Saz. I completely understand, man. I got the asthma myself, and my dumb ass just started smoking again, so it's a good time. Yeah, absolutely, man. So we're gonna have each of you add 3,000 gold coins to your tally, which, if you're Summer Girl, is a pretty sweet deal considering you just showed up. Yes!
A school group
Woohoo!
project.
And also, do we have a party treasury set for this group? And
We do.
We do. Now, this is going to be kind of in flux. I mean, the party treasury is accessible to all players at all times, but at the same time, we want to make sure that the other 5 players or the other 5 characters, not necessarily the players, we're keeping it in-game. The other 5 characters receive their rewards as well. So we've got 5 additional. Let's add 15,000 gold to the party treasury. Yeah, this document right here, everybody should be able to open, access. Of course, if you take something off of there, it's good for them to let people know, unless, of course, you're playing the rogue in the group and you're just kind of like, ooh, sweet. Somebody
Everybody's
might,
looking at me, huh?
somebody might come along a few sessions later and be like, hey, what happened to that thing?
I've updated it.
Very cool. And then in addition to that, since we have completed... Yeah, he took the tea. He drank all of it.
Did he eat all the tea or enough that it was worth nothing?
He said he just took the cube and swallowed it.
Nope. Deleted from treasury.
Yep.
How do we pull up that party treasury?
It's under the journal. It's at the very bottom called handouts. If you click party treasury, you'll see it there. I've been kind of editing it as we as he says things, along with the date that we add things.
So freaking awesome. That's some detail right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Woot woot.
And then, of course, the Roll20 feature little cheat sheet that I typed up for yourself. For Summer Girl especially, if you did not do this already, the very bottom 4-line paragraph should save you a lot of space on the virtual tabletop. If you click that gear icon on the top right, scroll down to audio video, video display, and change that to names only, it's going to eliminate all of those avatars that are probably taking up a third of your screen.
Excellent, thank you. This is my first time playing, so I'm excited to be here.
Very cool, very cool. First time on Roll20 or first time D&D in general?
First time D&D in general.
Nice.
Oh
nice.
boy.
Welcome, welcome. So glad to have you. So yeah, the Roll20 features there also has some other handy things just to kind of help you navigate your way through the virtual tabletop here. Basic dice rolling, how to text your emotes in the chat log like Sazzy is doing right there. or how Amphith is doing it. There's two different ways. You can see both different examples right there, the /E or the !CEM. If you want to use the whisper feature, we don't really find much use for it, especially since I'm streaming this. Everything that is whispered to me pops up on the live chat, so keep that in mind. And the taskbar on the left side of the virtual tabletop. The ruler is probably the most frequently used tool for measuring distances. You can use the dice roller, but as you become more familiar with Roll20, it's just easier to type in the stuff in the chat log instead of having to scroll to the taskbar each time. And everything else is will come with time. Definitely browse your character sheet with your mouse, because as you do so, you'll see certain things highlight in red. And feel free to just kind of experiment, click around on the character sheet, see what different things do, because everything is rolled directly off the character sheet. There's no math, or very little math needed anymore with all the macros. It's just click this ability and we compare the numbers.
And I'm here as an expert in case you have any questions or anything. I can answer them here, or there's another chat where you can drag me off to so that I can answer questions if you don't want them broadcast.
Correct. He's the expert to expert. I'm the choking smoker.
The expert in the eventual murder trial.
I'm going to turn you up to 200% there, brother. We got to hear you.
The expert witness in the murder trial. Joke. That was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. I was watching Law and Order.
Oh, boom, boom.
It's not that we're going to have to kill you if we tell you anything. It's just that you're going to have to testify against us if we tell you anything.
In British court, because it was the British version.
Oh my, I suppose. Well, thanks for the spoiler alert there, Blaze. He's already gone up to level 5. Everybody else that has not already attained level 5, please do so now. That's going to require you entering 2700 XP in your XP block. That will cause the little red anvil next to your class to glow. Click that anvil and the Character Mancer will take care of the rest.
Do you mean 6,500?
Correction, 6,500.
6,500, thank you. And in Asilatin's case, we are... I think actually you're going to go down a level, because this was... This challenge...
Right.
It was not a challenge rating worthy of your class level. I'd say add 3,000 to your total there, so you should be at 9,500.
Okie dokie.
So we all go to level 5?
That is correct. And then after which, feel free to continue exploring the ship as you wish.
I would like to look at his menu.
Alright.
What does the shopkeeper have?
We're going to visit with Meridian. I see. Visit character. Yes. You are interested in magic scrolls to add new spells to your book.
Amongst other things, yes.
Well, define other things. I have many things. We could be here all day if I define.
a pearl worth 100 gold for one.
Oh dear, I think he reaches into his pocket and, just like in Kung Pao, right here in my hand.
I will definitely take that.
It is worth 100, yes? Okay. We have first order of business.
And I have no idea how scroll shopping works, so...
You are able to multi-class with your character there, Saz. If you so wish. Well, do you have ideas for spells you wish to attain?
I do not. There are a lot of new spells that you added, so...
Oh, yes. Many added. You should peruse the library and perhaps go to the back of the line. Let somebody else get up in the queue.
Others can take a look.
Yes, you do owe the 100 gold, however.
Yes.
Unpleasant
Here you are.
part of business. Yes, thank you. Thank you kindly. Until next time, friend.
He has many things that fell off back of truck
Yes.
During-
Wah.
during Chechen conflict.
This my neighbor, DCEU. He pain in my assholes. I get a multiverse, he get a multiverse. I get a team up, he get a team up. I have successful continuing organic franchise for 15 years. He cannot afford. Great success. So yeah, anything that you may be interested in, it is possible that Merdian has it in his inventory. If you're just kind of looking for a general menu, I'm going to try to base it off of your class so that he'll suggest items that are perhaps a little more suited for what you're doing. Either way works entirely well. If you want to look through the magic item list in the compendium, the lowercase I above the chat log there, scroll down to items, and you can filter results further if you wish. There are a lot of things in there, so we can certainly take our time with this. We have had 6 sessions in a row of just hack slash, so this is a good opportunity to get some roleplay in with your characters if you like, and also barter before we proceed to the next mission.
Hold that thought, Nisha. Let me check something.
And I think actually I will turn the tabletop over to you for the time being. Conduct your level ups, look through the compendium, or not. Just kind of consider items that you may want. Dawn is here certainly to assist in that respect. If you are new, Summer Girl and Blaze playing, I think, Barbarian and Ranger, if I'm not mistaken. So, Dawn, if you have suggestions on items for them, you're a player, whereas I'm more of a game master, so you might be a bit more in tune with what would be some cool items that you could afford with 3,000.
Does he have a bag of holding, or multiple bags of holding? At least one.
Yes, the extra space bag. Yes. I believe I do have some still in stock. Oh yes, I wrote. I did the 1-2 again. Nope, just the one. 007. Space bag.
And how much are those?
Available at all Waldbogs. Oh, these are rather common in our profession. Yes. This would be 250 coins of gold. And I do have 6 of them currently in my stockpile.
I will take one of them.
Oh, that's just fantastic.
You said how much? 200 or
250.
Okay.
Yes.
I will snag that and give you the gold.
Excellent. And we have another purchase right here for our little adorable friend. Welcome back to the ship. Always good to see you.
My advice to new players is you never know what's DM's gonna throw at you and what resistances are gonna be there. So if it's a magic resistant creature, you're definitely gonna want a magic weapon, and +1 weapons are very, very effective, especially at lower levels.
Also, the extra dimensional storage space. I cannot overemphasize the use of healing potions too, because we use a bonus action house rule to drink them. So if your cleric is far away, or we're playing a party like we are tonight, where I don't think we even have a healer in the group necessarily, healing potions can be pretty money. So yeah, just
I don't see prices next to the items. Am I just supposed to roll barter or something?
Okay, I'm looking at a chart, Dan. This may help. The chart is uncommon items are between 50 and common items are between 50 and 100 gold. Uncommon are between 101 and 500 gold. Rare are 501 to 5,000 gold. Very rare are 5,000 to 50,000, and legendary are 50,000 plus.
Correct. I was looking at the battle axe +3.
Oh yeah, that's going to definitely be outside of the range at this point. I think that's probably very rare, so we're probably looking at like 20,000 plus for something like that. But a +1 weapon, on the other hand, you could probably score one for 500 to 1,000 and still have a good chunk of change left to barter with.
Okay, I guess the lightning javelin's the same boat.
Let's see. Javelin might be different. If you click on each item, it should show you the rarity value. Oh yeah, that's an uncommon item, so something like that you can probably get for anywhere between 250 to 500.
Okay, I'll take a bag of holding, the lightning javelin, and a battle axe +1.
Ah, very good, very good. Very organized. I appreciate this this approach. It makes my job so much easier.
How much for a ring of protection?
The Ring of Prot. Yes, yes, very valuable item. Very highly sought. Oh, I do believe I have one of these in my inventory. Let me double check.
They are classified as rare.
Oh, yes, yes, they are. They do have a +1 to 2 different categories. I would be willing to part with the one that I have for, say, 4,000 coins.
All I have is 3,000. So, you take 3.
Kind of gives you a look over and definitely looks up because he is nowhere near as tall as you. He's pretty tall and lanky, but let's follow up with a persuasion check and see just how close you and this guy are. Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh, oof! A 25% discount. Yes, at this time in this economy, I am afraid.
Myth rolled perception, not persuasion.
Oh, there you go.
Oh dear, that is correct as well. Oh dear, as I was saying, in this economy, yes, this is very hard discount to offer. Perhaps after we have conducted business a few times, I will consider such a request. For now, I cannot accept less than the 4.
I understand.
What is because we go back to back so quickly for this, how long does it take to learn one of these scroll, like to scribe it into my spell book so it's not just a scroll? Is it typical time or or are these like high tech things that just
downtime? Here we go. Downtime activities. Scribe a scroll complications. Of course, that's what I want. Crafting a scroll. Scribing. Here we go. Can transfer a spell. No, that's not what I want either. But that's probably going to be close. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna say off the top of my head here, course, you have proficiency in Arcana. You must provide any material components required for the casting of the spell, because you're going to cast it into your spellbook. Hopefully without exploding the book in the process. Basically, it's just going to require a long rest. Not necessarily a long rest per spell, but you have to at least be in a downtime activity phase. An Arcana check will be required in addition to a minor, depending on the level of the spell, cost of gold. Now, if you're trying to do second level spells, it's actually gonna take 3 days, in addition to a bit of a higher cost. 3 days, 250 gold. Whoa! Persuasion with rage! Gimme! But if you do a cantrip or a first level spell, it's only going to take you 1 day and between 15 and 25 gold.
I have a question for the party. Does anybody care if I take 1,000 from the treasury and leave an IOU note? For that ring of protection.
I think that's a good cause. I also don't think some of those people might be back. One of them was only a one-time person, I think, so.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Gideon was freaking awesome. I've never seen anybody come up with vicious mockery insults on the fly and then actually sing parts of stuff to the characters as they're playing their instrument.
All right, if nobody has any complaints, I'm going to borrow 1,000 from the treasury and then go and say, I've managed to find 500 more gold. Will 3,500 be enough for that ring?
Oh, my friend, I thought I had been clear. I can only accept the 4,000.
I didn't understand.
Oh, this is okay.
All right, I'll give him 4.
Oh, very good, very good. It's a pleasure to do the businesses with the Turtle Men.
Remember that I overpaid this time, so next time maybe a deal for me.
Oh yes, he's a funny and Turtle Man as well. Yes. Nisha, what are you currently wearing for your light armor? And as far as a weapon,
I think right now it's leather.
Just plain leather?
I think so.
Okay. Let's see what kind of armors would fall under that category. Light armor, we have padded leather or studded leather. It's pretty much only 3 categories, and yours is right in the middle. So,
An upgrade, please.
I do have an enchanted suit of this type of armor, but you do understand that the defensive items are more spendy than the offensive ones. This suit is also crafted for one that is of your stature, I should say. So a double could find, but it would run over 5,500 coins. Then, of course, respond to that in the chat as you will. And as far as upgrading your weapon, that would be substantially cheaper. We could get you a +1 blaster for 1,000. And if you wanted to have one that would double as a melee weapon so that you didn't have to swap, I'd say no more than 1,500 at the most. Plus one beat stick rifle. We call it the beefsteak. Which weapon are you looking to change out there, Jaime? Ah, yes, but of course I can accommodate that that weapon for you. The aggressive rage persuasion. Oh dear, I'm afraid. Oh, where has he gone? We are going to have to drag this one over here to the airlock and say our farewells. We do not think this is good business. Ow! Stop! Plus the bag, very cool. Yep, bag of holding, upgraded weapon. And yeah, like Don was saying, just having a basic magical weapon, that's going to be huge if you fight any kind of creature with magic resistance, which at a certain point in the campaign, I want to say, usually around now, level 5, level 6, sometimes as late as level 7, you can expect to start finding creatures that are suitable for your challenge rating that have magic resistance. And effectively, if you don't have a magic weapon, your damage is going to be halved against them. But if you have any kind of magic weapon, then it's going to ignore that. $17.50 is correct, yes indeed. Oh, look at this. This is such a rude thing we have going on here. All of these men just surrounding me to get their hands on my finest wares. Oh yes, hello again. As he steps up to Sara, is there anything I may do for you today?
Could I please get a bag of holding?
Ah yes, absolutely. I can part with one of those for the 250, of course.
Thank you.
Oh yes, of course.
Want me to just take care of Braxton's stuff and not worry about it, or?
I feel like the second half of your sentence contradicted the first half, so I'm just confused-elated.
You know, whatever I pick, you know, for him, it'll be fine.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I don't
Okay.
know. Who am I?
All right, let's see. Where is that Staff of Godliness?
The Staff of Ra. Hey, Sean, is your token showing correctly there? It shows you have 11 hit points, and I just feel like that can't possibly be correct at level 5 unless you roll 10 ones in a row.
Yeah, I have to check my my character sheet. I was wondering about that too.
Click your long rest button. Maybe that'll update your token to the current hit point value. In fact, that goes for everybody. If you're down wounds, if you're missing spell slots from the previous battles, we will definitely have an opportunity for long rest aboard the ship here.
Yeah, I don't know why it still says 11. I thought I updated it each level.
Interesting. Let me.
And I know I had more hit points last time.
Yeah, sometimes these are just being very strange. Maybe if I reset this to that and this. 11 of 11. I mean, 11 is freaking awesome, but not if you're a level 5 fighter and that's your hit points. What the hell, Bobby?
So we're level 5 now? I thought we were level 4.
We just went to level 5. So 6,500 XP on your sheet. Go ahead, update that. Take your time. I have just chugged an entire cup of coffee, so I am wide awake, but having a severe nick fit, so I will definitely need a few moments away here while you roleplay whatever you wish to do, go over any final equipment necessities, and we gotta figure out what's up with your token, though, because this just isn't gonna work. What is your hit point total? Maybe I can just adjust it manually.
Honestly, I don't know. It's showing 11 on my character sheet too.
Oh, well, that's why. I mean, crap, dude. Just re-roll your hit points then. And then let me double check on what's going on in the chat log here before I step away. Nisha is caught up, spent the money. And Blaze is looking at a +1 weapon, a bag of holding, and a javelin of lightning. Okay. Possibly boots of swiftness as well. Okay, 250, 1250, and you're doing a pretty big bulk deal here, so we're going to drop that Javelin of Lightning down to 250 as well. So 1,500 for the 3 items that you have requested, Blaze. And then Boots of Swiftness.
Are you talking about Boots of Speed or Striding and Springing? Because both of them have 2 different effects that can be classified as swift.
I was thinking speed for attacks.
Boots of Speed. Probably.
That is a rare item.
Yeah, probably going to be pretty pricey.
So wondrous means where? My bad.
Oh, not necessarily. But if you scroll down under where it says wondrous, it says category items, and then item rarity, it's classified as rare. So it's minimum 5,000, something like that. Probably going to be leaning higher towards the 10,000 mark.
I meant the other one.
Jaime
is uncommon.
Jaime, we're looking at 3,000 gold that you should add to your character sheet. That is what money that you have. And then you are also changing out the longbow for a hand crossbow. Okay, we're going to even swap for that. 50 bolts, no cost. If they're poison, we're going to be looking at an upgrade cost on that, especially depending on what kind of poison. 250 for the bag of holding. And then, yeah, let me know what kind of poison you are thinking of there for your bolts there. And then I shall be back in 5 minutes, friends, at the most.
Sounds good.
I do have a quick question. Because first I gotta pick up some medical supplies for us. Trying to figure out how to add the Okay, so first, which is the upgrade from the middle leather option? It's the last of the leather options. And then I need to remember how to add that to the sheet. And then as well as the bag of holding, and then I need to deal with the fact that for some reason I'm showing overcarry capacity on my sheet here.
Okay, well, we're not exactly using weight unless you go absolutely bonkers and, you know, like you've got 30,000 gold and no bag of holding to contain it.
Okay, so the fact I have one is okay then. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about the overweight.
Okay, so this is basically armored core if you're using tank legs. So it doesn't matter what the weight is, you're good.
Basically, yeah.
Just realize, though, accessibility. I mean, if you're carrying a ton of stuff in your bag of holding, it's going to be a little more difficult to find stuff than if you grabbed if you didn't have a lot of stuff in.
I mean, a bag of holding, you just think of it and reach in. It doesn't matter how much is in it.
That's the handy haversack.
Thought that was a bag of holding as well. I thought they were the same in that regard. You just think it and you reach.
He's going
to read description.
He's going to keep the things like tent in the bag of holding and stuff. Because, that's 20 pounds right there. And then I need to remember how to add armors to the sheet here from here.
I mean, it's rare for us to make somebody do that, but let's see. Retrieving an item from the bag requires an action, so it doesn't say that that it appears on the top. Like with a haversack, you could probably get something out of the bag as a bonus action, or even a non-action because whatever you need is like right on top of the bag. This one, it takes a full action to take something out of the bag.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were speaking more in like, not necessarily game mechanics, but like literal, like you have to go searching for it, and you're just saying the searching is an action versus attach the haversack as a bonus.
Exactly. So I mean,
Gotcha.
It's like, yeah, you do have to rummage around in there which is what your action is, and going, there it is.
Yeah, a bag, it really doesn't matter, out of combat or anything like that. But if you're in combat and you need something right now out of your bag of holding, then yeah, it's gonna take an action to find it.
Oh yeah, so basically keep the gold and keep the tent. In other words. Because I mean, who's gonna need a tent in the middle of a fight?
You never know.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. All right.
As for healing items and stuff, just list them in your inventory, and we'll worry about the dice rolls when we come around when you use them.
No, more like I have to still buy them from the merchant here, and then I
actually I was just reading the haversack description, and it does take an action to use that too. So
that's what I would have figured.
This specifically states when you reach into the haversack for a specific item, the item is always magically on top.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, when Dan gets back, Sazzy, then I guess we can keep buying stuff. I'm just exploring around the ship right now.
Okay. Also, with the armor, what was the upgrade to the middle ground leather armor? Because I got the middle option right now. What was the?
Studded is better than your standard.
Okay, so added the studded. Okay, and then is there a special process for adding that here? I forget how to do that. Roll 20. Sorry.
That
you can use the eye, the little eye up at the top, and search for the item that you're looking for, and then drag it to your character sheet, and it will add it on there for you. Now, just make sure your character sheet is inside the play window and not unattached like I usually put it.
Oh, thank you.
I have a question. What is a good magical weapon for an elf ranger? I would recommend.
Are you planning on? Are you an elf ranger that uses two weapons? A single weapon? Are you a bow, an archer, or what is your? How do you see yourself doing battle?
I have a short sword and a bow. Probably would prefer bow.
Okay, there you go. +1 bow.
Awesome, thank you.
You could also look at getting like the efficient quiver, so that you can just say that you buy a whole ton of arrows and then you don't really have to worry about it versus counting.
Excellent idea too, because
that works for javelins as well.
that's also classified as an uncommon, so it should fit within your normal price range.
I am back.
Yep. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
I gotta still buy some supplies off you, by the way.
Yeah, the cool thing about the quiver, the efficient quiver, is you can hold up to 60 arrows inside of it.
Oh. Oh my. Well, any specific type of poison that's like beyond the basic poison is going to be pretty pricey. I mean, you definitely have a few thousand gold, so you can afford it. I just don't know if you want to spend that kind of money on consumable items. How much do you have left after? So you just spent 250, right, Jaime?
Yeah, basic. Probably the bag of holding.
Well, let's just see. You are looking to cause extra damage via the poison with your arrows. Very creative.
Yes, I do.
Let us say... I can provide this to you. It is a very potent poison. It is costly, but I do hear the jingle-jangle of your coins that you needed the bag of holding for. And posted there in the chat log, the wyvern poison must be harvested from a dead or incapacitated wyvern. A creature subjected to this poison makes a DC 15 con, taking 7 die 6 extra poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. I can sell those to you for 400 gold per dose. You could get a few many doses, you think, yes?
Bit pricey.
It is spendy for consumables, but it will drop your foes much quicker than just a standard arrow.
Then I'll take 1 vial.
Ah, very good. Use it wisely. Use it very wisely when you fight the what is it they call the B-Bag. I don't know what it stands for. I don't understand these capital letters that the kids use nowadays. But as I understand it, it means that your final foe, the B-Bag.
I shall use it wisely. Use it when needed.
Captain Gatra takes a look down at the business being conducted and sees that things seem to be winding up for some of you. When the time comes, join me in the lounge. We will discuss your next mission. And she heads right into there.
Question for you, Meriden. Do you have what's called a Skyblinder staff?
He gets a blank look on his face. Is there what now? I do not see in my compendium.
It's not in that one. Darn it!
I do not see. I have.
It's the other guy's item.
I do have
it's not a roll 20.
Staff of Defense. Quite valuable for one such as yourself, yes?
How much for that?
Oh, I can sell it for the low price of 25,000.
Yeah, it's a little out of our range, I think, right now.
Oh, surely your party will sacrifice everything they have gained so that you may have this, yes?
That's okay. But do you have a couple scrolls? Particularly Find Familiar, Arcane Lock, and Leomund's Tiny Hut?
I do have all three of those. Those are all level 1, right?
Yeah, Leomund's is 3.
Leomund's is level 3?
Pretty sure.
Let's
check.
So is my deception high enough roll to get the boots of speed, but presenting them as the boots of stride?
Oh, it's unlikely. He seems to know his inventory pretty well. Let me double check, though. Back to the airlock.
Oh, Arcane Lock is a 2nd level, by the way.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3.
Sorry. Yep. And then also Protection of Energy, which is a level 3 as well.
Alright, alright.
I know you said the price for what it would take to scribe them, but not what they would cost.
Right. Yeah, as far as the cost... I'm not seeing it right here, so let me grab my physical copy, because I know there's a price listing. And of course, anybody with any other questions, feel free to keep them coming.
What should I type in compendium to get that rifle, by the way?
I'm thinking we should just kind of tinker your existing weapon to make it fit the stat block, because I'm sure there's nothing like that in the compendium. So after I get Westy's scrolls here, I will make that adjustment for you.
Okay, thank you. Also, he's gonna sell the armor, the old armor he had, and then buy some medical supplies and the rest of it. I'll still need to help him with that staff.
Alright, come back to me on that when I get to you, if you would please. Spell scroll. Okay. I can sell each of these to you for rather affordable cost, yes. I would say for all 4 spells, 575.
And what about the materials to scribe them over to my spell book? If we were to pool all that together, what do you think that would cost? What kind of deal can we get?
Let's go 700.
That works. And that's going to give me enough for scribing all of them as well?
Exactly, yeah. You can just add those right into your spellbook instead of adding the scrolls. Take the...
Well, some of those are going to take time because 2 of them are level 3, so you were saying that was going to take 3 days?
It is, but yeah, we're going to be in hyperspace for a few days here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No. Lightspeed is too slow.
And then also, can I get... we'll just say 100 gold worth of incense for the Find Familiar?
Yeah, of course. As long as you're summoning a Shih Tzu.
I don't think I will be, sorry.
Or it's just a shit zoo.
Oh, gosh.
So, 800 gold for all that.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right. I only grabbed 3 artifacts, so I should be good.
Very cool. Thanks for keeping it in line.
No problem.
All right. Okay, so Saz, what are we looking at here exactly as far as what you're trying to sell and what you're trying to add?
Wanted to get some medical supplies.
Like a healer's kit? Or
Oh.
potions of healing?
Yeah, the latter. So we have more of those.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
used them all up. And then sell off the old leather armor that he's no longer using.
I'm having trouble trying to add the items onto my character sheet.
Gotcha. I will handle that for you here once I get done with Saz. So the old leather armor you're just replacing with some better studded armor, you're saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
He's going to trade that old stuff.
So let's just
For some
delete
reason.
that off your sheet.
Yeah, because for some reason there was 2 entries of it on there. Or 2 entries.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Okay.
Oh, you have one item here that's just a nothing. We'll get rid of that. Oh, there's a second leather armor, yep. Right between the pouch and the shovel. How the hell did it get there? Okay, it shows that... Oh, I see. It looks like you... No, it shows that you have 3 potions of healing here still on your character sheet.
Oh, I had unchecked them because they've been used. I didn't know how to remove them.
Nice. Okay, I see. So yeah, we'll check those back on there. Bag of holding as well. You're gonna want that in your inventory. We don't.
Oh,
really
I already
work...
have that. Then I remembered I could get it off the compendium, so I put it back on. So I don't know how to remove the old entries.
Gotcha. You see the padlock at the bottom right of your character of the inventory? Click that, and then all those little red hashtags. There you go. And then make sure to click the padlock back so you don't accidentally delete anything.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. So potions of healing, 50 gold pieces each, and that's going to be an even wash there for to replace your 3 potions with the leather armor. So now any additional potions you want to buy, looks like you have 1,200 something gold. So potions of healing, 50 gold pieces each. Potions of greater healing, 150 each. It's double the healing, but 3 times the cost. Difference between... if I learn how to type... Well, that wasn't the best example, but those are the 2 that you would be looking at. 2 die 4 2, 4 die 4 4.
That is tempting, I gotta say.
How much were the cheaper potions?
50.
50.
Yes, indeed.
I'm buying everything in 100 gold increments, so we'll take 2 potions.
All right.
I'll take 2 of those fancier ones then, please.
300 for those. And those should be in the compendium as well. If you type in healing, I think you'll be able to find all 4 of the varieties of the potions. Meridian does not currently have supreme or superior healing potions, which we'll be looking at adding those in later. And then that's the same for everybody. If anybody wants to add some potions of healing or greater potions of healing, same cost applies. And then for Jaime, what was it that you were trying to add to your sheet? The hand crossbow?
Yeah, the hand crossbow, the bolts, the bag of holding, and what else? And the poison.
Gotcha. Okay, so hand crossbow. I've got that.
Remove the longbow and arrows.
We'll take that off of there. Longbow is down. And we'll just replace arrows with bolts. That's good. And then, I'm sorry, bag of holding as well, you said?
Yes.
Okay. That is now on your sheet. Hand crossbow, bag of holding, the wyvern poison. No, not the wyvern itself. That would be kind of cumbersome to carry around.
That would be.
And you bought 1 dose of the wyvern poison?
Yes, just 1 dose.
Okay, that's on there. And there was 1 more item, correct?
I believe that's all of it. The bolts, the dose for the poison, the bag of holding, the hand crossbow, and yeah, I think that's all of it.
All right, yeah, you should be good to go. A couple tests right
And
there. Yep.
And how much I would have spent with since the crossbow, the hand crossbow, and the bolts were basically even trade, right?
Exactly.
So I'll just be paying for the poison and the bag of holdings.
Yeah, 400 for the dose and 250 for the bag.
That I should be able to take away myself, no problem.
Very cool.
How much for a longbow +1 and the efficient quiver?
Let's see. Quiver. Da, 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 da.
It's an uncommon item.
Thank you, thank you. For the 2 together, 1100.
I'll take those, please.
Absolutely. I can add those to your character sheet if you're not familiar with the drag and drop from the compendium.
I think I can get it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Oh, the Staff of Defense was a joke. I think it was way outside of the party's monetary capabilities at this point.
Just a bit.
Shut up and take my money. Boots of Striding, yes indeed, that will be the case for your attempted deception, and thankfully no ejection out the airlock. Referring to Blaze, of course.